everybody. This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, late at night, coming to you from downtown Manila. I'm always working for my people and making you famous. 15 minutes of fame. Think about it, guys. We can put you across all the different social media platforms and save you a fortune. It's $30,000 for a TV commercial, and people go to the loo, make a hot dog, or get a beer while the commercial's on. 10 radio spots in your city, they'll set you back about $5,000. They probably play them at 2 o'clock in the morning when people are asleep. But come on, 15 minutes of fame. It's there all the time. We potentially put you in front of thousands of people, right? Why do I do it? I love helping small business. My next guest is another awesome guy from the United States. His name is Jon, and I believe it's correct spelling, Saluk, S-A-L-U-K. So he'll tell me the right way in a minute. His current title role is ISO. He'll tell you what that means shortly. And he's got a priority payment system, guys, that you need. Guys, you want to get paid, don't let Stripe hold you or blackmail you or PayPal blackmail you. Get into this. If you're in America, this man can help you save money and get paid. Isn't that nice? Wouldn't you like to get paid all the time, on time? Awesome. He's been in the industry. He's only just a baby. He's doing this for 22 years, right? Imagine what he might know about money, right? So reach out to this man. Have a chat. Cost you nothing, guys, to have a coffee, right? Brief description: providing merchant account solutions any way you want your customers to pay by credit card in all 50 states since 2003. Key achievements or projects. Success is like, I love this one. I've never heard it before. It's a great one. I'm going to steal it. Success is like wrestling a gorilla. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the gorilla is tired. And I'd say, don't take a knife to a gunfight. Take a banana if it's a gorilla. You might have some luck with that. Interesting facts about himself. He'll tell you more as we speak. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Jon. How are you this morning, Jon? How's things, mate?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on, Jeff.
It's my great pleasure. Now, I've got my old paperwork here. I just spilled a cup of coffee over it yesterday, and I've been too lazy to print a new one. But I know it off by heart. Tell us about your journey. What inspired you to start in this career? What was an aha moment?
Well, no little kid growing up says, when I get older, I want to be in credit card processing. It's not up there with astronaut and policeman and fireman. I kind of backdoored into this. I was selling something else, and that wasn't working out as well as when I started it. And I started dating this girl who worked for this company and met the owner, and he basically recruited me, hired me. Me and that girl are long gone, but 22 years later, here I am still selling it, and I love the business.
Keep sending her flowers every year. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
The biggest challenging aspect is probably keeping up with the technology and PCI compliance, which is, avoiding fraud and data breaches and things like that. That's the biggest challenge right now, because as much as you try to help merchants avoid it, stuff happens, and then they get mad at you because they got hacked, and it's all of a sudden it's your fault, and I need to find a new merchant account provider because I got hacked. Like, dude, I told you don't click on that,
Yeah, or don't put your fucking credit card online with all your full details. Right. Unbelievable. I've seen it before, my friend. Tell us about an important moment in your career that changed your direction. I guess it's when you were dating your sweetheart and you met the owner, right?
When I met what?
You met the owner.
When I met the owner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got into this business, like you said, 22 years ago. It was completely different technology. Back then we were just moving out of knuckle busters into 𝐒𝐮 Juniors and Trans 330s. These didn't even have printers back then. Yeah. And there was an extra add-on to get a printer on your terminal. And it really has grown a lot over the years.
Absolutely. And along comes AI.
Yeah.
Changes the game again. For the better, I might add. In your opinion, what are the key qualities of skills, apart from wrestling gorillas? What's been the key things that have helped you succeed? What are your strengths?
I believe you got to work smarter, not harder, and definitely use technology to your advantage. And exactly why on this show here, if you're not getting the word out, on social media and things like that, they asked Babe Ruth what his biggest regret was, and he said hitting a home run with no one on base. So, if you have the greatest product, but no one knows about it because you're not marketing, you're not getting out there, you're not letting people know who you are, you know, you don't really have a product.
Fun fact, guys, Babe Ruth struck out more times in history than anybody else because he swung more. If you swing more, you'll hit more home runs. It's not hard, guys. It's not rocket science. It's fucking turn
Sure.
up. Turn up, guys. Have a go. Oh, God. You know,
Successful people have failed more times than most people even try.
absolutely. If it doesn't work one way, and test and measure, guys. Man, if you do 1% every day, guys, think of that. That's 365% per year. What's your competitor doing? He's doing nothing, right? How do you stay motivated as you do, John, and continue to innovate in your field? What's your secret there?
How do I stay motivated? Um, I just a drive for helping clients, finding the next client, someone you help. Because if my attitude is if I don't help you, if I get introduced to you and I don't set you up with the right merchant account, you're
Fail.
probably going to sign up with some snake oil salesman that's going to sell you a bill of goods, and it's going to wind up costing you money, and you're going to hurt yourself, hurt your business, and then you'll be in a situation where your ego will probably prevent you from calling me and saying, "Hey, John, I screwed up. Can we still sign up with you?" You'll just either switch to someone else or you'll just stay with the bad merchant account provider.
You
So that's my real motivation to protect people from getting hurt by the wrong person.
Yeah, John and I had a chat beforehand. He hasn't got a job, guys, like me. He hasn't got a job. He's got a passion. You got it, guys? A passion. Reach out. Reach out, guys. What's it cost you? Think about it, guys. Grab a beer, grab a wine, grab a water, depending on what time of the day it is, and have a chat to this man. He can help you, right? If you want to be helped, that is. If you don't want to be helped, do fucking nothing like most people, right? Tell us about a recent achievement or a particularly incident you're pretty proud of where you've helped someone make money or save money.
Um, Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I've been recognized as a champion in my local community by the Pompano Beach Chamber of Commerce, where my business is based out of.
Pretty,
Um,
pretty
I
cool.
just got done being the commandant of my Marine Corps League, which I call Boy Scouts for Old Marines, for 6 years, and I finally got to sit in the back of the room and let the next person stand up and run the organization. Um,
So
there's been too many, personal and business achievements throughout the years.
love it, love it, love it. What advice would you give an 18-year-old version of you? What advice would you give them?
I would say probably I got into this because of the main reason was the residualized income.
Yep.
If you can get into residualized income, we call it earn money sleeping. The sooner the better.
Yes.
You know, I'm constantly working. I'm constantly not working because I always have merchants out there that are ringing the register, and I get my little crumbs in every transaction, but enough of those crumbs makes a really nice pie.
Absolutely. That's nice. I like that. I like that. Right. And do what it takes. Right. And then also, guys, I'd add to that, get a mentor. Reach out to someone like John who's done it, and he'll help to show you how to do it. So, guys, the opportunity's there. Grab the opportunity with both hands. Like I say, do something or do nothing, but, don't sit on the fence. Looking ahead, what are you up?
Absolutely. Most people in my industry, they're doing this for a few months or less, and a few months from now, they'll be selling something different. And that's not the guy you want to be working with.
No, no, no. It's chopping and changing. Tell me, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, John?
My goals and aspirations for the future, Zig Ziglar, I think, said if you help enough people get what they want, you can get what you want out of life.
Yeah,
So if I keep helping merchants get the right solution for their business so that they're positioned with the right pricing, the right technology, the right platform, I'm going to make a very good income. I'm going to sleep well at night knowing that I'm helping people. And like I told my financial advisor, I may not ever need the money that I'm sitting with him because my income never ends.
awesome. And don't forget, guys, all these, in John's case, all these merchants, they know other merchants. So they're all in chambers and they talk, right? So if you do the right thing, you'll be a legend. You do the wrong thing, you'll be out the door before you know it. It's that simple, right? Um, tell our listeners and people watching, John, what's the best way to reach out to you and find out about your amazing services?
Oh, email. You can email me directly. LinkedIn is a great place to find out all my business contacts and advice. Um, Phone number
Yeah, go ahead.
516-250-9536. You can find me, Jon Saluk, on LinkedIn. You can find me Facebook, PPS Pompano Beach. Or
Yeah, he'll be there, guys. And don't
so,
forget, guys, we'll be putting this all across social media. That's what we do. Snapchat, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook, our Facebook groups, and more importantly, on YouTube with all of John's social media links. Click the links, take a look. Don't take my word for it. I've got no interest, guys. He hasn't promised me a bottle of scotch. He should, but however, he hasn't. And what happens, guys? Reach out, have a chat, and then if you've got issues, because as John told me earlier in the day will come when Stripe or PayPal will do the wrong thing by you, right? Don't let that day happen. You can avoid it now and save money. Reach out and have a chat to John. Before we wrap it up, John, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people do not know.
when me and my identical twin brother were about a year old, we were on the Gerber cookie box.
Wow.
And my mom always thought she'd be able to tell us apart years later, and no one can tell us apart. We were that identical when we were babies. But we were world famous for a minute.
Now it's 15 minutes of fame. So you got 15 minutes now. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
Your brother still around?
Oh yeah, my brother's still around.
Yeah.
And we both have copies of his box, and I'll give you my age. It was 1969.
Right. I'm better than you. Listen, mate, I'm before TV. I'm before mobile phones. How old am I? Right. We used to watch black and white TVs in the shop window. Right. So I go back a long way, guys. A lot's changed, and I've adapted to that change, guys. I'm 77, and I got no intention of slowing down. So, guys, it's all, and I tell you, and John will tell you this too. No one is coming to save you. Right? This is not the Navy or the Army. No one's coming to save you. So save yourself. Take some action. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it from me, guys. Thanks very much for being on the show, John. You've been a pleasure, my friend.
It's been a pleasure as well. Thank you for having me.